All right, work continues. You see, it's only 3 of them today. We got Smart, left the other guy at home. Got Tater and Eminem and James around here somewhere. So we're cleaning out the barn. It's been packed with stuff the whole time since we moved. So we're going through everything. And I was gonna leave it just the gravelly dirt screenings, as Chris would call it, on this side. But I want to move my toolboxes and everything in there since we're gonna put off building a shop for a while. And James convinced me to let him pour concrete. So we'll see what happens with that. And today, I'm also testing out one of the new gadgets I got for the time lapse. It's called a juice box. It plugs into the GoPro. Not sponsored by them, I bought it off Amazon. And we're gonna see how long a battery life we get out of that. Supposedly, it's up to 8 hours, so we'll see what happens with that. Hey, Tater. So, what's your opinion? You think James is gonna be able to pour this concrete?
Yeah, sure.
Using Quickcrete high strength. It's gonna be 3.5 inches thick. We're gonna pour it in sections. He's gonna divide it up into 4 sections, in 4 separate pours. I got one more person to ask. Is Eminem, AKA gonna figure it out eventually. So what do you think? Is your dad gonna be able to pour the concrete?
I don't know, I felt the blood poured it, but...
How'd that go?
Not too good.
See? Told you. Tater always looking out. Now we getting the truth.
I mean, he had to pay somebody else to come pour the rest of the concrete. Concrete.
He had to bring somebody else to pour it.
I mean, he had a lot though.
Yeah, he had
this
a
is a
lot.
little space.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the way it was finished out. All right, well there you have it. So we're gonna see. Here we go. We're gonna see what James can get done. And we're gonna give him a shot. You know, save us some money. And you know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta give people a chance sometimes. You know, especially some people that talk all the time and say they can do everything. So we're gonna see. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. Confidence. We like confidence around here too. We're gonna find out. All right, Fernando back on site.
Yes, sir.
I see you didn't make the mistake of bringing another guy today.
No, today.
You only brought the 18. Miguel
Miguel and El Mundo.
and Armando.
El Mundo come for 3.
Yeah.
That's the man.
Man, I tell you what, it's crazy, ain't it, man?
Yeah.
See?
Crazy. Look at him.
Armando, he said you count Tres.
Tú vales
Tres.
por 3, güey.
Tres.
Tú vales por 3 vatos. Me?
See?
Yeah, man, I know.
That's right.
Yeah. Quítale pulgada y media, viejo.
All right. So we'll check in with them in a little bit. If I don't get in the way and get knocked out, which I might, so they built themselves some little platforms so they can walk around as they put things up. That's why, see, if you're an amateur, then you only order the wood you think you need. Then you make 4 trips to Home Depot or Lowe's or the big box store. But see, we've done this a few times, so now we know, hey, you need some extra. You know, you just need so many little pieces of dead wood and braces and all that stuff. So when we're done, though, we won't throw this stuff away. We'll save it for other projects. But all that little extra. So if you figure exactly what you need and just do 10%, you're probably too short. I usually do about 25, and it comes out all right. But yeah, see the sheathing. We did 9-foot sidewalls. The concrete floor in here will actually be even with around in here on this block. So we end up with 9, 10, and then we took off about 3. So this is gonna be 7-foot doors. I'm not trying to put the truck in here or anything. This is for like the fair lane, the side-by-side, the lawnmower, you know. We'll hang some stuff on the walls too, just get it out of the way for now. And bring in the toolboxes and stuff out of the shipping container. So that'll free up a lot of space in that container, because that container is mostly packed up with what came out of my old shop. And then that container's actually rented. That one we bought. So we'll move the stuff from that one over to there. That one go back, save some money, which is always good. And speaking of money, I gotta go back to work. Just want to get some quick updates. After all that crap I taught yesterday, showed up. In fact, I forgot to get it on the video this morning. Oh, so people asked me what happened to the Fairlane. There it is. Still hanging out. So we got it 30 feet. The garage is 24 and a half. So there'll be some inside, and then the rest, we're actually not gonna cut it. We're gonna have it hanging out. Then we're gonna run the gable. We're gonna run it out further. Give some overhang, some coverage on that side. And I'm gonna dress up the beam, make it look like an old beam. So I thought it'd be just a little cool touch. We'll see what it looks like when it's done though. So you got to put your kids to work. They don't need to be home playing video games all the time. Summertime, let them work, earn a little bit of money, know what it's like, the value of $1. All my kids work too. You know, my boys that are grown now, they work from early age. They were flying around with me to other countries and stuff doing projects. And the girls put them to work too, which they're already working. Take care of the animals and stuff and out here. So I was walking back to go in the house, and I had a box from the pond guy. Again, not sponsored, but ordered this. Let's see, what's today? I'm filming on Wednesday, and today is, what did I order that? Ordered over the weekend, so they probably didn't process till Monday. So 2 days, not bad. We're gonna see if this helps. So if you missed the other video, we did a test of the water and all that, and the water itself is actually clear. You know, we just kind of assumed there was a bunch of sediment floating in it, but there's not. So we've got this stuff, which is what was recommended. And I'm gonna throw one packet. I'm gonna show you what it is. I'm gonna throw one packet out there. And then over the next few videos, we'll see how it looks. All right, so this is what I got. I went ahead and got the dissolvable packets. They have the one we poured into the pond, but you know, and if we need to do this on the big pond, that's what we would do, because you pour it in all around. But this one's so small that felt like this was good. 2 packets, treats 1 acre, 4 to 6 feet deep. So we only need 1 packet. Simply toss packets in several areas around the pond. All right, 1 packet. Right. There you go. So you can see it's already kind of spreading out. And the benefit to running these is, of course, it looks more pleasing, but also it'll tint the water some and possibly, supposedly, help with some of this evaporation we're getting. And it helps protect the fish, especially since we're getting pretty low. I checked in with the well guy, and we're still on track, but we're still 2 months out, maybe a little over 2 months. Gonna do everything we can. If I have to, I'll just open up from the well we've got, but not too super confident on the capacity of that one since it's only 120 feet deep. But we'll see. The new one that we're doing out here will be at least 300. Fish are already trying to eat the packet. Need to get a boat. How big is that? Gonna have 2 ponds, don't have a boat yet. How smart is that? check on things. She's been getting all the rafters ready, so just like a lot of other things we talked about when we were renovating the house and stuff like that, a lot of it is preparation, you know. So anything you do, prep work is half the work, maybe more than half the work. So being ready, you know, if they got up there and they had one guy cutting and hand them one at a time, you know, take forever. They go ahead and get them all ready, all prepped to go. And right, Fernando, prep work is half the work.
What do you mean?
Prep work.
Prep work.
Prepping things, having them ready to go. Yeah. Like if you were up there and you were on the ladder and you had just a guy down here cutting and handing them to you, it'd take forever. But you go ahead and cut them all out. Prep work. Prep work, half the work. All right, y'all gonna see this for the first time along with me too. I haven't walked back down here since we threw that packet in. So let's go see how that's shaping up. It's probably been 2 hours, I think, something like that. I thought it was spotty, but that's actually the shade from the trees. Tell you what, that's a massive improvement. Glad I didn't throw another pack out there. Yeah, when this fills back up, that's gonna look a lot better. Cool, so there you have it. One pack, not all super muddy looking. It wasn't mud anyway. We were just looking at the bottom of the pond, more or less. And so now, got some color to it. As that settles in and the water level raises back up, see how it turns out. So we'll keep you know, I showed lots of updates with the pond, so we'll see how that turns out. Our James Brown special pump is still going. It's doing good. Our fountain, a homemade fountain there. We got probably $400 in that, versus all the ones we looked at online were $1,500, $2,000 or more. Yeah, it does all right. Got some other ideas for the big pond. Can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. Ish. So they got all their rafters cut. They got the little hole where the big beam's going through. And then they'll go on the inside and frame support. There's two true 4x4 or 4x6, I have to look at it, that comes all the way down. So we'll see if we need to add on to that. And then tie on the roof structure. There you go, free span, no poles in here. It's gonna be all right. Then we just have to get it wired up. We're gonna have a light over each door, just like some house that I put over the windows. And you know, we'll have some sort of, we'll have to figure out how many lights we need in here, but they'll just be baked. This isn't gonna have a ceiling, this will just be open cathedral. And then we'll do, I guess I'll do a light, only just a single one over the kitchen windows. Might do the same thing over that one. And then we're gonna put a couple floods off the back, like we did off the back of the well house. Light up out here in the field if we need it. And then we'll put a couple outlets. We're not gonna go outlet crazy in here like we did the rest of the boat. You know, we're not sheetrocking any of the walls in there, so we can run more if we need to. So if we end up needing an electric car charger or something like that, so we'll have a couple of outlets on the back wall, and probably one at each corner over there. So that's four or five. What do you think? Is it dog approved? Yeah. This dog only barks when we're playing with her, like play fighting with her, she'll bark some, and if somebody comes up she doesn't know. That's it. Otherwise it's a quiet dog. We like that. Yeah.
Spoiled rotten.
Spoiled rotten. That's right. Eminem on another trash run. Alright. Pour one done. I'll let it dry a little more and do a broom finish on it. And then move on to the next one. I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. James might die by the time he gets 6 of these poured. Got the laminate beam in there, aka LVL. Got all the little rafters cut to tie into it. They're notched where it sets on the edge and gets the right angle to tie in.